Stayed up there, so. Hmm? Of course. Great. Giant storm. Why not? I don't know now. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just fun things. Just fun things. Have you heard from Greg at all? Like, do you speak with him other than here? I mean, again, I've been on for garbage times, so like, I don't know. I need to email him just to. Yeah, again, it's things are not. Yeah, that's why I don't know. Like, I mean, if like some people, speak to each other away from here, but I don't know. Let's set one up. Okay, nice. Nah, I've been on wait on it so long. I mean, this is this is kind of the hobby. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's again. I mean, there's not a lot of not a lot of places on the internet, especially that don't have them at this point. Oh, hell's yeah. Hell's yeah. Murder can suck. Really. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. Like wherever they are, they suck in some fashion. You know, just depends on like what part of the country, what kind of suck you're gonna get. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want out of I want out of Miami in the worst way, but will it be any better anywhere else? No, I mean, it'll just suck in a different way. Or maybe that's my not great mental attitude that's that's saying that. Oh, well, it's not like the speaking of mental problems. Like I stumbled upon this like documentary about a family of 12 kids. There's 10 boys and 2 girls. An Irish Catholic family in Colorado. The guy was the husband was in the Air Force, so they were stationed in Colorado. And upper up in the like in the Air Force, and they basically had a kid like every 2 years, so it's popping them out. But 6 of them ended up schizophrenic, like hospitalization style schizophrenic. I watched the episode like the first 2 episodes last night. I have to like know what happens. Basically, the youngest daughter is the one that's like kind of narrating most of it, I guess. But it is wild. What? Because I mean, partly it was in the '70s, so it's not as if mental illness was something that was accepted, I guess. Like maybe like it was. It was like if you, especially these people, like we're like fancy folks. Like you didn't, if your friends knew that your oldest kid was wearing a robe and calling himself Jesus, you're not getting invited to that next to cotillion or whatever. But I mean, so far wild. I love that garbage though too. Yeah, and I mean, usually I find that kind of mess on Netflix, which was very weird. They're the Science Channel. Like normally it's just like just I don't know, just generic garbage. Like it's nothing. It's the only like fun times on Science Channel are like the space shows that they have. Usually like about 7 to noon in the morning. So I'm at home, like I turn them on, but then usually fall asleep. But those are the ones I find the most interesting. But this one just it really had, I mean, unusually shown for me to go. All right, I gotta watch this. I don't. I mean, I don't know that anybody needs such a thing, but one thing that Penelope got for her birthday, like the wife in her room at her parents' house has uh, like the glow in the dark like stars. I don't know if you know anything, but they used to have like you'd stick them on your ceiling and like they would glow in the dark or whatever. Well, she kind of likes those at her mom's house, but she has like it's the ceilings are very weird in our house. Like it's the way the roof is. Like it's uh, whatever. Like she wanted like wanted like a projector, but they wouldn't work because of the just the way like the ceiling height. So this lady got her one for her birthday that's like a laser projector almost. I didn't think it was gonna work really. Like I thought it was gonna be like mostly just like you know, garbage or whatever. But it is awesome looking. Like I want one in the worst way now. Hang on, let me see if I can find what it is. I think she had it on sale, but hold on, he holds like a little. No, I'll go sit in her room and turn it on just to. Yeah, I can't. How is there not the one here, man? Hold on, this is bothering me. Oh, well, no one else cares. You can. I can just send you the video of it. And I saw. Let me just. And again, like I am a whore for like space stuff, so it. I mean, that's what it is. Like I was used to like she had one as a kid as a baby that was like just a flashlight that had the cookie cutter on top of it almost. Let's be real. Oh yeah, no problem. Whatever. It's I would have loved it as a kid. The only thing is I want one that's like full blown like space business. Like hers is just like kind of a fake nebula. Whatever. I might have to get myself one for yeah, just for myself. Because like these have like pillars of creation in them and stuff. Like, it's gonna be fun. Raul, how you doing? When they run I mean, whatever. I mean, listen, it makes no difference. I know. When they're just running a trash schedule that like no one can adhere to, and things have to be sold to to do things like it was the daughter's birthday this weekend, so like I got this new like Panini 3 and 2 stuff, like brand new. Went on Thursday, I thought like because it was brand new, I could just pop it out. Nope. So then Friday, Saturday, I couldn't go on because of her birthday. Monday was what day is today? Monday was a holiday. Yeah, like, well, President's Day, you know. So then I was like, I gotta do this. Also because we are going to the Great Wolf on Saturday. I mean, I guess I could still do it Thursday. I might get work Thursday this week, but going to Great Wolf on for Friday night and Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, we had bounced around, and then like looked yesterday, and they had like a buy one get one free, night there. Now, I mean, obviously, like it was more expensive. Like the room was more expensive than it was the last time we looked, but the deal was, I mean, borderline. Like, I mean, just too much to, I mean, it was a room like one of the like suites, I guess, that'll hold like 8 to 13 people. Um, uh, uh, like with taxes, everything was like $500 a night. For like, I mean, I think eight of us are going, like the three of us and like a bunch of my sister's family. So like I didn't. I mean, do I really want to go? No, but I mean, the wife said she would want to do it. So well, no, that we haven't. Like, there's still like some decisions about that. Like, I've spent too much time looking at it online, and apparently, like the Magic Quest thing is a must do. I mean, at least for the daughter. So like if she does that, like their like wolf package is that has like a golf, a rope course. You get to do like everything like once basically is entirely worth it for her. The other like the sister's kids, I don't know if they would do it because they're like I think the oldest one is like 17. No, she might be like 19. They're older, so like I don't know if like they would want to do something like that, and I really don't want to pay for it if they're not going to do it. So like, there's still like some questions about whether to do that. Uh, but yeah, I mean the only other thing like we're like borderline considering like is like the like doing like the breakfast thing like that. I mean, but I mean even that like with 8 people is like 300 like almost $400. Like I don't know. I mean again, I told you whatever I end up doing is not going to be the right thing when it's all said and done. So I mean at this point I guess it doesn't particularly matter. That was one like do you like I mean it says they charge for parking, but I didn't know if like you could Like if you paid for your parking and then you could come and go, or if like you like when you leave and you come back, you got to pay another parking. But I was reading some lady's blog that said like she saw people carrying crock pots in to the into the rooms. I mean, that's insane. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, energy bars, chips, like all that kind of garbage. Like that's 100% going. And like where this one is like in the, I mean, more or less in the middle of enough of an area that like if we could leave, there's an ass ton of stuff to do. I mean, Naples. I don't know. I mean, Florida's hillbilly anyway, so you know. I mean, it's out. It's not in a. It's in a weirdish spot. You know, it's like 2 hours from Miami, about 2 hours from Orlando, maybe an hour from Tampa. So it's. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. But I'm gonna ask just to see if we can come in and out. Yeah, I don't want to pay like $15 to get there, then leave to go have dinner, and then pay another $15 to park again for the night. Like I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's not, whatever. I mean, the kid doesn't know. Even though she's being a complete asshole, you know, right now and basically every day, she's gonna lose her mess over it. So, but the more I read, like I almost want my own wand to do the Magic Quest thing. Some lady was saying like she doesn't even get on elevators, uh, because like there's too many kids like zapping things that like slow it down. That it's like she'd rather take the stairs. I don't know. I looked at their Spotify playlist for their dance party that they have, and that looked pretty solid. So, whatever. The deposit's been paid now. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not thrilled about staying in one room with my sister's family because I don't even like staying in a room with my own family. So, yeah, that extra bet's going to be a good time. That extra bet's going to be a good time. We'll see. Now it's just deciding whether to get, whether what obscene amount of money to add on to the other stuff is. But I mean, it looks pretty awesome. I mean, it's way back, but I am glad that your wife is seeing the Instagram page. She probably honestly thinks about me more than like she says she does, just to not make you feel uncomfortable. I kind of don't want to know, but I almost sort of also want to know. Did anything ever happen with the backyard breaks since I've checked out for a while because of the child's birthday? Like I don't. And also I'm very much avoiding Reddit at this point. Like just okay. That's well. One second. It's just pouring down rain here. Ease the raining. Yeah. Oh. I really need to hope these things show up early. Delivered? DeFook? Oh, today. Holy guacamole. Okay. That's that. God dang it. God, this is so annoying. Okay. All right. That turned into a hot turd disaster. Out of nowhere. Who knew? I have to remember to check the mail from the contacts. I don't know where those are. Man, that is wow. Things took the turd that they did. that a failure? Okay, that doesn't decrease. hung out. You have a an outside drying line, whatever they call that. Yeah, we have a drying rack. Well, my parents had like a line outside. Like, I mean, I've seen a little. Oh, I mean, well, now it seems like a little overkill. Like some like steel beams, basically. Uh, that held clotheslines when I was younger. That we would hang them out on. I don't know why. I hated them because they made the clothes like very stiff. I don't know. But now we have like a drying rack in the house because apparently like some things the wife and child have are delicate. I don't really know. Like she's always complaining about having to do laundry. So normally, like on a Sunday or something, like if she's not like, or maybe like a Saturday night, if she's not around, like I'll take everything that of mine that's dirty, whether it be short, underwear, shirt, undershirt. I'll throw it in all at one time, clean it, wash it. I don't separate by colors, none of that jazz. I just hope for that. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't like doing laundry. I don't. Laundry. I don't terribly mind. It's not. Again, I don't like doing laundry the way the wife wants laundry done. If I can do laundry my way, I'll crush it out. Cause like, I mean, if she knew how much I, according to her, overpacked like a machine, she wouldn't be thrilled about it. But again, I mean, what? Who's gonna? How much worse can I look in public, if my clothes are a little jacked up from how I wash them? No one's gonna be like, oh, he looks extra terrible because that shirt's that stain's stuck in. No. It's all downhill. But then she wears, other things too. That she irons. Which, if I could find like a way for her not to iron clothes, I think I would probably not have to buy her a present for like the next ever. I want to. I don't know. She is constantly ironing clothes. Constantly. I know how to. My mom taught me. She made before I went to college. She made damn sure that I knew how to like wash, dry, iron, like handle business. But I don't. I mean, I don't like doing it necessarily. When she was teaching me the ways of the iron, she would make me like iron stuff, but like on a Sunday, so I would like I would like iron in her like in their bedroom because it was like bigger, and I would watch football. I would just turn football on and just iron while games were on. That was fine. Like, I mean, that was just busy work while I was watching TV. I'm going to buy her one of these steamers and see if that works. I'm gonna get a steamer. Yes. pretty solid trail mix. That's not mad at it at all. Slippery Pete. How you doing today? Slippery Pete, do you wear your medals on your like everyday clothes, or is it only for like special occasions? You know, I thought like at one time, Boss Man was like paying like some YouTubers to promote his cockashice, and one of them, like I turned on one night, The chat was moving so fast that you couldn't read it. There's zero chance you read it. People were still. I mean, they were typing fast. So many people typing that you could not read it. Why they continued to type, I don't know, because you couldn't read it anyway. Well, listen, if you have not been given one for that meatball concoction that you recommended, then I don't know why people get medals at all, because it's good. It's good. It's very good. I'm gonna eat one tonight. The wife's not there. The air fryer I already have on the counter. I put it on the counter before I left, saying like, yeah. I don't even want to like have to go through the hassle of getting you out. You're gonna be ready, my guy. No, I mean, it's not. I didn't I didn't like not believe you, but Christ Almighty, those meatballs are good. And I mean, there's not a whole lot of things that you can't put in a hot dog bun that aren't delicious. But you jack it up to that level and then throw some sauce and some provolone on that. Oh, oh, it's good. It's really good. I mean, it's medal worthy. I mean, again, I mean, you should be. I mean, maybe not a. I mean, if not a medal, like, I mean, maybe like, local newspaper, sixth page, just like a little something, I mean, if you honestly, if you look at most, like, higher level now, most chefs will tell you that, like, the most delicious things are the ones that are simply done with the best ingredients and the proper techniques. And the more I use that air fryer, good God, that thing is awesome. Like, the kid's birthday was this past weekend. Of course, we had to buy 5 pounds of popcorn chicken that no one was going to eat. Because in Florida, at least, like, you're required to have that at a birthday party. So I brought home 4 3/4 pounds of cold popcorn chicken. And the air fryer like glanced at me, and I glanced back. I dumped a pile of that in there. 7 minutes. I mean, no preheat. 7 minutes. It was better than fresh. Empanadas. Holy Christ. I don't know if you have these things like where you are, but it's like a Spanish treat. It's like a little dumpling almost, but like moon shaped. Calzone, man, might be the best. A miniature calzone just full of ground beef. The wife has some frozen ones. Throw those into an air fryer. Good Lord, the crisp that the air fryer makes is it's too good to be ignored. Well, how far up is the supervisor? Far enough that he could lay you off, or could suggest it, which is never going to happen. And then, like, how? I mean, was it just like, hey, you're an asshole, or was it, did you explain to him why he's an asshole? Okay, I mean, again, if you are important enough to the gears running, this is like the only thing like that if I was you, I worry about is the supervisor being an idiot. I mean, it is rare, but occasionally a supervisor would actually understand his situation. You know, like I can crap on you all day if I want to, but if I still know I need you, if you turd on me, I'm gonna fire you because I know I need you. You've called me out, and I can't be like, damn, man, that's I mean, I don't know. Like, has okay. This is like, I mean, an oddly random question, but was that supervisor always a supervisor, or did he like go from like you to a supervisor? You know what I mean? Like, this was he promoted, or did he just like walk in in a supervisory role? Okay, well, I mean, that's a little like more upsetting. You know, that he's like I imagine at some point he was told that he should have worked longer. He knew that it was bullshit, and still told you that. That's that's not ideal. It's not ideal. I don't know. I mean, still like that. That's like I don't I mean, I genuinely love when people like move internally. Like, anytime I see some company that says like, oh, they hired like this CEO from another place, I'm like, oh, that place is going to crap in a hurry. Really, what I mean, what crawled up his ass? Well, I mean, you're still working. I mean, I guess so. I mean, that's something. I mean, I would never do such a thing. But is this something that like you would take up the chain and be like, this asshole did this and that? So, I mean, okay, well, this sounds like he didn't want to deal with this garbage because he knew it was going to be a cluster F, and then was like, hey, you know, I'll get the one guy that can fix it to fix it, but I don't want to have to deal with a later type situation. Whatever. I mean, listen, managers very often, more than not, honestly, from my experience, are assholes. They never do it. Like, I mean, you know, are reasonable. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, yeah, again, that's the thing. You know, okay, okay, yeah, you call him an asshole. He's like, I'm not taking this. I'm going to the boss man. He explains to the boss man what happened. The boss man's like, are you like, have you lost your mind, guy? What did you want him to do? Like, you know, but then at what point does the boss man be like, God, man, this guy is just being an asshat? Oh, are you kidding me? He There's not many people that I know that would do that. But so he just doesn't have the self awareness to know that even though he would do something unreasonable, like everybody else should do it too. Yeah, good. That does not sound like a great supervisor. Because I've had a couple of those. I've had a couple of those. They were like, if I'm not, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die for this company. Kind of bullshit. Like, really. But I mean, so okay, you've already been up 24 hours. I mean, what's his expectation like for your hourly limit? Like, I mean, does he think if you can run like 72, is that like okay for him, or yeah, is he more along the lines of like a 60 guy? What do you mean, like daytime resources? Okay, are you so busy that that realistically you could use like a couple of extra people to handle the workload, but instead it just gets pressed among the others? Okay, so like So it's more of a situation that I call Slippery Pete Inc. and say, I've got a problem that I need fixed. And you go, done. And then you got nobody to do it. And so then you know, turd on somebody kind of a deal. And I mean, you know, and if there's nothing, there's nothing. But if there's anything, you're taking it kind of deal. Mm. That I can appreciate. Turding on somebody for it, I can't, but I, at least if that's what it is, I mean, hell, 5:30 today, I was making a basket to hustle to some lady, on Edgewater because she needed it. Did I want to do it? No. Did I really want to do it? No. Did I need the money? Yes. So did I do it? Of course I did. Did I wait for some courier to come at 7:45 to pick it up? Sure I did. Sure I did. See, that's my problem. That's my problem. Is like, I mean, in your situation, and again, I mean, you know, I haven't done it, you know, the 6 consecutive months that you have, but if you're willing to like if you're willing to pay me, like, you know, pay me what I'm due, I'm probably gonna do it. Like, I'm not, you know, like that's a problem. You know, like, you know, eggs are expensive. You know, I'm gonna need at least 2 overtime shifts to pay for my egg habit. Much less, you know, milk, which I'm hoarding right now and freezing because I imagine there's gonna be some kind of cow flu coming up. But I don't know. That's just predictive. That's predictive. But still, I mean, like, you know, I mean, you're busting your absolute ass beyond busting your ass, and you're still doing that to you. Well, thank you for the meatball recipe, Slippery Pete. Again, I've already have things set up to eat it tonight, so thank you. Thank you. Let me just do this thing. Yeah, okay. Is there anybody qualified to be working there? I mean, it doesn't seem like there is. God, 100, dude. You do a pretty obscene amount of driving. Like, it's more than like I would imagine. Like, it's a long way. I mean, 100 miles. Like, me driving to Miami Beach 3-ish times. Like, it's beyond Fort Lauderdale for me. As far, I mean, that's way hell farther than I want to go. Oh no! See, I've quit listening to anything when I drive. Since my air doesn't work, I have to have both windows down, and I can't hear anything anyway. So that's when like the thoughts get, you get to like really enjoy your your other mental friends. That's okay. That you should be okay with. I mean, I would probably just like go to the office and walk in with like a coffee and an ice cream cone or something. Just be like, "What's up, guy?" Just sit and kind of see how things are going. No, I didn't. I thought that was over. Like we're up into the mid 80s here. I just assumed like once we hit about 86, that like snow was done in the rest of the world. I didn't realize it was still snowing in places. God dang, 10 inches. I mean, I at least know what that is. Or I can get a tape measure. Um, God, I mean, f that noise, man. I still smell from, and I hate to say that, but from sweating today. I stink from sweat from today. F that noise. Yeah. The more that you talk about it, the more I think I might be okay in the heat. Cause I mean, God dang, that's not something I'm like, If it rains, it rains. If it's hot, it's hot. I don't have to like guess whether I'm gonna be able to, drive that day. Ugh. Basically, okay, I need enough money to have like seasonal homes. How do I do this? I need a winter estate. I need a spring bungalow. I need a summer home, and I need a winter lodge. Okay, how do I do this? Now, the wind. I've been too cold once in my life, and it was in Washington D.C. on spring break. Even I don't even know how cold it was, but the wind. I've never been so cold. I don't know. I don't know. Like we're going to the Great Wolf Lodge this weekend. The wife has, I mean, I'm not gonna say ruined my life, but has made a very big turd show of it. I might be on tomorrow instead of Thursday. I got to get rid of this Panini 3 and 2. So tomorrow might be a better bet. Thursday, possibly. Friday, Saturday, no. So maybe tomorrow, as long as it takes me to get rid of the 3 and 2, as long as it's before Friday or Saturday. That's my game. So, yeah, all right. And thank you for the meatballs. No lie, we'll be eating them later. And be safe. Be safe tonight. I got what they refer to as tinkle. Chief. Well, tell them. I mean, explain to them who you are and that they need to show their pie holes. So I'll be here. I'll be here. some of these group chats are. Greg! How are you doing? I didn't mean for you to have to pop on here to say anything. I just, I know my my schedule has been absolute trash for I don't know 2 months, maybe longer than that. So I know, people doing other things, don't care anymore. I get all that. I just not. It is what it is. I was more just, asking about you, like that. Just not curious how you are. Yeah, yeah. They do that, don't they? They do that, don't they? Well, Penelope's birthday was this past weekend, which was another reason that I think things were off again. Uh, but that one, I mean, that was like maybe one of the smoother birthdays. We went to the Everglades and had airboat ride. She didn't know it was. I mean, she knew we were doing something, but she didn't know what. So it was a surprise-ish party, I guess. Um, but everybody seemed to have a good time. What I mean, it was again a fairly easy deal for me. Like it wasn't. I get I get obsessive about everything. Really, I mean, it's not. I don't know why I'm kidding. I get obsessed about everything about things that, except about things that matter directly to me. So like my job, not obsessive. Should I be? Yeah, hmm yeah, sure. But I mean, but what the wife does, what the kid does, yeah, obsessive. Turned 7. So I mean, I found the place. The only thing I didn't do was the food. Like the wife pissed me off about how deciding what she wanted for food. So I told her, you figure that out. And did that even turn into a giant turd storm because I told her to do it? Yeah, I did. So yeah, that's where that's at. Homework and things still terrible. Um, she's finally moved into her own room that took me an unreasonable amount of time to clean out, but she's kind of living in there now. We bought her a vanity for her birthday that has to be put together. I'm about halfway through getting that together, but I started like late today. I forgot about it. I mean, whatever. Easy construction just takes time because it's a lot of pieces. What else? The only thing that's like with her that right now is going to be, I may not. She might stab me in the neck and kill me. I don't know, but we are completely cutting off screen time, like all of it. I mean, she has to do like this like school thing on the iPad or computer. She'll do that, but like YouTube games, all that, over, because she is an absolute monster. And several other parents have said, like, yeah, our kids were acting exactly the same. We cut the screen off, and they're okay now. So, Well, I mean, that's you know, I don't know if there's like some way to like reverse psychology yourself, but I mean, if you can like think to yourself that like, oh, like she's gonna be, playing soccer for, and follow me on this one, 10 hours a day. Then she's going to be dancing for 8 hours a day. Now we're up to 18. She's going to be at school for 8 hours. Now we're up to 20, somehow 26 hours in a day. And then she's going to sleep for 10. So now we have a day that lasts 36 hours somehow. And then there's still other stuff to do. So, I mean, like, if you can convince yourself that's how it's going to be, and then she only does stuff for 21 hours a day, like, maybe like that keep you sane, but I mean, I very much doubt it. Man, okay, this is like a very huge, like way back callback. But at one time, you had like what was brewing to be like an HR shitstorm in your office. I never heard what happened. God dang, that's not reasonable. That's not reasonable. Who can handle that? I know. I've been very wicked. I've been. I mean, okay. I cannot even imagine the hell that you are going through. Because Penelope will not do jackass anything in a controlled setting. Will she sing for 3 hours a day when you don't want her to? 100%. Does she want to? Will she join chorus? Hell no. No. Will she scooter around the complex for 3 hours a day? Yes. Does she want to join anything that has like physical education, like this, like this, controlled? No, 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 no. I can't even imagine Pol Pot. I mean, maybe. I mean, you were that when you were, you know. in another life. I mean, like, potentially like some kangaroo that just did nothing but going around kicking things in the way. You know, I didn't. I barely watched it. I barely watched it. I didn't. I mean, did not like either team. Was, I guess, pulling for the Eagles because just, I mean, because why, I don't know, because why not? But I did not care enough to really pay attention to it. It was on, and the wife's dad watched it, but even he got bored with it. And he doesn't care about teams. He only really watches games. Like, it's not, like he doesn't have particular allegiances. He likes the Dolphins. I guess, like, well, maybe he just follows them more. But I don't think he gave a complete rat's ass who won that game. It just was like, oh man, the Eagles were whooping their, was doing it. Well, beef might even be a hard term because I had to explain to the wife and her mother more or less what was happening, and as far as I guess understand and am concerned, like, Kendrick has just buried Drake. Like, I don't even think it's it's even a beef. Like, if the other guy doesn't or can't, respond. Okay. Well, once he dropped, not like us, and there was no response to that because that's a banger. Like, how you respond to that is a banger. Then you win a Grammy for this song, like, trashing you. Not even trashing you. Like, he wins a Grammy for a song calling Drake a pedophile, in really no uncertain terms. Then you go into the Super Bowl, which is, honestly, like, traditionally, like, a very vanilla crowd. It's not like you're not like having, like, it's not an entire stadium full of Eagles fans and Chiefs fans. It's corporate garbage, you know. And then to have, like, even this, like, vanilla ass crowd drop the minor, like, to the point that, like, that it was everybody heard. Like, good lord, to wheel out the X's. And then well, even before, this is before, but like, have Drake sue Kendrick's label or whatever, and then I think sue his own label. Like, there is nothing less, like, hip hop than suing somebody. Like, there's nothing less than that. Like, it's just, and I don't, honest to God, do not even really listen to Kendrick or Drake, neither one. I'm 90s rap. If it's not Cypress Hill or Wu Tang or Tribe Called Quest or Fugees, I don't listen to it. But Not Like Us is a banger. It's a good song. I like it. But again, it's just like it doesn't. It really seems like Kendrick just put a boot in Drake's face in this one. But in general, I couldn't. If you played a song from either one of them, I wouldn't know. I really. That one I don't know. If nothing else, I'll. Okay, that's okay. I've got. I mean, all right, I got it queued up for when this is over. Yeah, I mean, like there's very. It's very. I don't know. I don't know if this stuff. I mean, happens often. And again, like I don't. I mean, I don't. I've never liked Drake just because of how he looks, and also because he's Canadian, and then mostly because he looks. So like songs, I really don't know. And Kendrick the same thing. Like I don't know any of his music. The only like the Grammy song is the only one I know. And I mean, and again, it's a banger. Like it's good. I mean, but anything else, I don't know. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm honestly I'm very much looking forward to it because I can't even imagine like it's you know there's a comedian putting an explanation on it. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. So yeah. I mean only 7.3 million views. So I mean it can't be that good. I mean it can't be that good. But yeah, I mean I had to when I looked it up because I had to look it up. Like there was a lot of cross referencing that I had to then control tab the web browser to be like, okay, now what's this about in reference to this other thing? It was very complicated. Yeah, but again, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't. Again, never been really a fan of Drake. So for somebody to like poop on him, you know, and I mean, honestly, again, I don't know in what like point like all of this happened, but like at some point, oh, hang on. Uh, uh, oh, like Pharrell, like sold some of his chains. Again, I don't know, like sold some of his jewelry, and Drake bought it all and then melted it down or something. Like as a flex on Pharrell, and Pharrell, I'm a huge fan. Like him, like I like him a lot. And but then like they interviewed Pharrell about it, and he was just very like, you know, I know Drake is a fan of the music, but like these are things that I didn't care about anymore. So if the fact that he has them means nothing to me, because apparently it's a very big deal if somebody else owns your chains. I don't know. Like it's just I don't know. The whole thing just seems stupid, like just wildly idiotic. But, I don't know. Like you sell your socks on on a website, and I buy them up and burn them, and I'm like, ha ha! I burned Greg's socks, that turd hole. Oh wait, well, oh Greg sold them because he didn't care about them anymore, and you burn them because what? Yeah, it's just the guy. Damn, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Pharrell still has like one of my most favorite videos of all time. He went to like some kind of music school. I want to say it was in New York or something. I feel like it was very, like whatever. And like, but so he was like sitting like listening to these students songs and was going to be giving them like feedback on their songs. And this one girl like played some song for him, and you could just like see in his face that like just like the joy that he was taking out of this song being like awesome. And like I can probably find it somewhere. What, it was in Florida? Real damn. Alaska. That's what it is. Maggie Rogers. Maggie. Oh no. Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, this is. Man, I mean, come on. You gotta have this somewhere else. This is NYU music production. Let's. I mean, this is. That's the deal, Jimbo. It's really good. I mean, Pharrell is like, a musician and a producer, but like, just like, I mean, generally like seemingly a very like chill, fun guy, like just like good guy in general. Like, I don't know, he might not be, but that's one of my favorite just videos in general. Like, there's just, I don't know, there's just like a level of joy that you know that you can't fake. I mean, maybe that's like how it is. Like, you just, you know, like there's, I don't know, you can't fake how he thought about this girl's music. I don't know. I've read I'm not saying he is, but like sometimes like autistic, like, or no, not autistic, like see like music and colors. Like, I was trying to well, I mean, randomly sort of, but I was trying to explain to the daughter about Beethoven, like being deaf at some point, and how he could still like see and hear the music even though like he couldn't like literally hear it. Like, I mean, you know, I think some people just have it's just, you know, just a different ability. Yeah. I mean, I have you know, like a talent to be, you know, shittier than most. Like, it's just, you know, it's not, you can't really try to be as terrible as I am about things, but it, you know, I just, I imagine I manage to. I don't know. Well, Greg, you know, I mean, either way, I'm just happy that happy to see you. You know? Happy that you know, that you're doing well. But, well, Jim, I mean, because of the whole turd storm that I created, you know, I mean, like the daughter's birthday was Saturday, so Friday was not really reasonable for me to do because of getting up early to do Friday, like do Saturday business, and Saturday I can't, you know, really bail on her birthday, and then Monday was a holiday here. I've just made a mess. I mean, not that I was doing like a good thing about being you know, like being consistent about things, but I, you know, I took a giant turd on it this weekend. And I mean, and, you know, I hate to have people sit on stuff. You know, like you got into this thing last week. Like you don't want to wait like a month for me to break this. Like no one wants that too. So I'm trying to do it today. If I can't do it today, potentially tomorrow, because guess what? There's more things scheduled for next weekend with the daughter. Somehow the wife has decided to have like a month-long celebration for her ass. Well, Greg, truly happy to see you. Give all the family my love, and yeah, just have a good one. So yeah, Jim. I mean, that's screwed up, and this is true. Like the email software that I use is called Mailchimp, whatever. So you can you write an email up with Mailchimp, and you can send it immediately, or you can set it up to send. So with all the cockadookey that I had, well, thank you. I set up a couple of emails to send out, like letting people know like what the situation was, letting know when I'd probably be back on, like just like saying check for updates and whatnot. None of them sent, not a single one. And I the first one didn't send. I was mad. I was like, God dang it, Jason, how you do that wrong? Second one, same thing. They did it wrong again. But it's like I don't know until later on, because even my own emails don't necessarily go to my inbox. Because sometimes I get flagged as a promotion. Sometimes I get flagged as spam. Who knows? So 3 emails in a row that just jacked up. So anybody that did necessarily or might care about what the dumbness that I've done didn't. So bottom line, here we are. I'm here on Tuesday, trying to get this thing finished up, because again the weekend gonna be at a water park, Great Wolf Lodge. Have you ever heard of such a thing? We're gonna be there. Again, I was not consulted on really any of this, which is, I mean, a little surprising, because normally she's like, can you take this weekend off? But I guess since I haven't really worked a reasonable weekend in 2 months, she was just yep, that's the one. That's the one. They open one here in Naples, which is about 2 hours away from us. And my daughter is in love with my sister's kids, like her cousins. They're older than she is. Like there's 3 girls. I honestly wouldn't know, but let's say 2016 and 12, somewhere around in that area. they generally are like very like loving to her for like what what dookie she has. Um, so like it was the wife's idea to like to find something to do with them, and stumbled upon this place. So they couldn't come to the birthday party here, but they happen to have this weekend off. So they have been invited. So we got my sister, her husband, and then three of uh, her kids coming. You know, I really don't know, Jim. I mean, I think in general they're all indoors, but I know there are some outdoor portions. So, like, I don't know, I mean, maybe because like if it rains a lot in Florida, but I think in general, like Great Wolf just is like countrywide indoors. I don't know. There's a ass ton of stuff that they have though too. Like I mean, they have like rope courses and like like sort of like adventure playgrounds and mini golf and bowling and something called the Magic Quest that is apparently like very awesome. That like of course you buy a wand of some sort and like just across the entire place, and then in some very specific areas, like you point a wand at something, and I'm sure it's like some kind of IR situation happens, and it talks, or like something happens. Like I mean, like Raul, you may or may not remember, like his family used to go like every year to it, and he said like you can spend an entire day just doing that. So. Find out. We'll find out. She doesn't know yet, which hasn't changed her being a complete turd, even though she knows something fun is coming up. So we'll see. But I didn't. I mean, I didn't even know they had one in Naples, and I thought that I had dodged it in general. Like, because I kind of was like pushing it off, and like, we already had a birthday party, and then for some ungodly reason, we looked yesterday, and they had like some BOGO room business for President's Day. Now the rooms weren't as cheap as they were, 2 weeks ago, but still like way cheaper in general. Like, again, I don't know what things cost other places, but for South Florida, for what we got was wildly cheap. I mean, I'm fine with them. The wife hates the hell out of them, but I mean, I got no beef with water slides. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure I'm underweight for for some of them, because there was a couple that were like, if you're over like X weight, like no, you can't go because the whole thing can only be like so much. So I'm trying to cut a little bit of weight here and there. And the other thing, like the kid was like, we went to like some like event, like an amusement park basically, and she was too short for a couple of things, and for her that might as well have been that a asteroid was coming to destroy the Earth. Like it was kind of the same feeling that she couldn't ride this one trash ride that some weird carny had put together, or that the Earth was ending. It kind of felt the same to her. So this place at this time with her growing, like she I think can ride everything that's there. So I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, too much, yes. Too much, of course it is. But since this has somebody here, let's. That's tight. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Oh, that's tight. Yeah, I'll throw it down. Alright, let's find out. I haven't done anything else anyway. Yeah. Jim, I'll be honest with you, because there's no one really here. In general, I rip off other breakers' websites, so I will steal. Well, not steal. I will consider maybe like. It depends on how many I can get, because there's a lot of like questions about that too. Some breakers websites I can dig through the just like the HTML code and get like all the teams' prices. Some I have to like see what they have, then do like potentially a Google archive search to see what's already been taken. But I more or less just look at what a fistful of other people have charged for things and kind of figure out from there what things are. Other things, I have a guy that is obscenely more knowledgeable than myself, and I ask him to do it because I'm not smart enough to do it. More, I ask the guy, and he knows things, and I mean, if you see something that's like that makes absolutely no sense to you, tell me, because he's not above criticism. I mean, at some level, like you kind of have to decide, like how much money you want to get out of said break, and then just wiggle with the checklist and wiggle with the teams until it makes sense. It's a fun puzzle to do sometimes, not always. Sometimes it's a lot easier than other times. I mean, like the Pirates will eat a significant chunk of what you're trying to get out of said break. Yeah. I see. More and more, I see like the slightly like the I don't know, some of the bigger guys just say to hell with it all and just do randoms. Mm. which is I don't know. I would not be mad at, but I've never had luck with really doing randoms. I will do it, Jim. Be safe locking up the building. Don't let anything happen. I will let you know. All right, Jim. Okay. Ladies' room. This is a turd storm. What am I gonna do? 15% tomorrow. Hope, because I can't. I mean, I can't drive this out, but I also cannot be spending this time here. I was hoping to finish that Vanity tonight, but ugh. It's not hard construction, but yeah, when you gotta screw in 225 things. It takes time. It takes time. Oh, damn, I gotta tell Jimmy never is. Jesse actually emailed or texted me back. Yeah. It says nothing else happening. anything that say even. Not really. Hi-oh. But it's going to have to do it. I think I have to. Let me see. Only for me? So it's yeah, it's complicated. Too complicated. Good Lord, I am getting just blasted on this thing. Yeah, but I don't know what the last book. Oh, you know, log. This is. Haha. This is 2 months ago. Strength. So now I'm gonna time to do this. Just try and hammer it home. Let's just go with it. Pretty sure that's the one. Let's just double check it again. 2 months ago. Or, am I dumbass? I've done it already. Or could I be even dumber? And then it says exactly there. Oh, it's hot too. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not. This is gonna be my 10 million anyway. What am I gonna do with Oh, do I even have enough space? That'd be a fun one. Oh, he turned me. Alright, I gotta move. $3 billion. Ugh. What's the next one of this? I feel like it's a better play. It's that, or Okay, let's do it. My lord. Nope. Can't look at it all. Yeah, I don't know what that last one was. So it doesn't matter. Okay, don't care. God. Well, there's no chat, right? Because that would be too easy. Yeah, I'm sure that's not. They're not making it now, right? I mean, damn, my vision is terrible. Question about parking. That's handy. Man, I am crushing life right now. Absolutely crushing. Shit, I'm at to wait 15 minutes more to come back. Damn it. I guess that doesn't. Man, I have to load and unload garbages. Makes sense. Damn it, now do I really want to put that garbage together now? Not so much. Alright. We'll bump it. Still a minute. I shouldn't care. But, whatever. At least I got those trash bags. I don't want to deal with that garbage anymore. Oh, well, I'm broke. Okay. Alright, so 17 minutes. I want to look, but I don't want to look at the same time. You know what I mean? It focused my attention elsewhere, I guess. I mean, what it is, what it is, I guess. Um, yeah. Absolute turd shit. Yeah.